no pass.
And you lost up to 25 pounds. So think about Charles earlier. Reviewers if your family has ventilator, thyroid cancer, or multiple endocrine neoplasias type 2. Talk to your doctor right away if you have allergic reaction. Your neck, severe stomach pain, or relationship. Serious side effects may include increasing callback. Taking on Charles is important to reiterate some of the main possibilities. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, and if you're taking before scheduling procedures. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration, and vigorous intake problems. Like the time moves differently from full-time job, pays $25. Ask your doctor about no drug. And Chipotle honey chicken, first they get a pure honey, one peppers, with fresh chicken hot on the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle honey chicken is heat and sweet with fully done. Job record employs the most style noodles in the country. Sells the most meaningful good country. That's not a coincidence. It's a and now, at this unprecedented moment in automotive history, the benefits from the Lord's commitment to a parallel over 120 years. Influence pricing, pay what
Try your AirPods out. Selfish. Look, don't even slide them. Stingy.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and A&G Carter Stadium at any time. The TCU Horned Frogs take the field. They have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slinging Sammy Ball, Davey O'Brien, and David Tomlinson. We believe we've got a great score today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we see the number 19.
Sounds like you fucked up. So every bit of that 80 degrees. You're too dark for that. You gotta be by water to get the sun again. Yeah, I bet. It's like American.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll give it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Horned Frogs
Oh,
will
what the
try
hell,
to...
man?
Oh, it's a phony punt.
Why you always running?
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Yeah.
And
That
obviously
didn't start
you're
real
trying to
quick.
catch him off guard, but it didn't work.
Come
I'm
on.
not a fan of fake punts.
Fucking up his
My
money, though.
offensive
He's trying
field,
to.
guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack and it not work.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment. You know you're going to be getting the
What?
opponent's A-game
Oh,
with this one. They've
yeah.
circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes.
Yeah,
You
let's go.
want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief because it starts to build throughout the game.
Yeah, not to do tomorrow. You trying to do extra call? We trying to take walls? We trying to make Easter dinner? I hit this bet. We buying a hand.
Because that route changes
You
based
niggas
on
can
whether it's
win,
man
man.
or zone.
I'll
If it's
cash
man
out
coverage,
for the last
he's
2 games. That
flying
shit might be
across
like
the
$90.
zone. He's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys
So we
being
won.
on the same page there.
Big fucking need.
End off from the shotgun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown,
On the block.
The offense goes as he goes. Really no
I had
surprise
to
in the
turn up a
opening
notch.
drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his
I had
ability
to
on
turn
that.
up a notch. Yeah, my AirPods.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
My savages, my savages.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's House. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Down.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. On the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Foster. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Brown, the greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Handoff to the lone back. Stop almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're looking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They were in the zone, and they executed that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dropping back, it's Foster. It's caught. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
No!
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll leave it with him. The Huskies are stopped, but not before getting it past the
I know this is an offensive line that has a
Gonna get a fucking rebound
every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next step.
And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, rushing time. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No time to be back. Let's be great.
They've led for most of the way. However, Ham the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Using his feet.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Washington, 28, TCU, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Hicks. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and 5.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
0.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Back to the quarterback. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open. You get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating an explosive play. Nice creative play call.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Foster. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Cook. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over Tulsa. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Bounced off his feet. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback.